Welcome back, Devils fans. It is your host, Ace, here on Running with the Devils, where we are talking New Jersey Devils hockey all year long. Please hit that subscribe button, smash the like, share with a friend. Thank you very much. Some of you may have heard about the Mrs. Fields cookie phenomenon, and you may not fully understand. Mrs. Fields makes some damn good cookies. Link in the description of this video to get some. They have some nice tins, the chocolate chips. They have a bunch. Check out the link in the description. This is the official snack of the New Jersey Devils playoff run. I'll be consuming these on the regular. And I'm going to lay out the whole story and plot line of the power of the Mrs. Fields cookie for you right now. At every Devils home game, at some point during the game, on the scoreboard in the arena, there is a dessert race. The dessert race has 3 contestants. It is the Auntie Anne's pretzel, the Welsh Farms twist, which is the chocolate and vanilla swirl, one of my absolute favorites, unbelievable combo, and of course the Mrs. Fields cookie. I go to the game on March 11th against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Shout out to my buddy Brian for hooking me up with the tickets. Heading into the game, the Mrs. Fields cookie was an inconceivable 0-29 on the season. This was home game number 30, and the Mrs. Fields cookie did not win a single race through the first 29 games. The Devils actually had a very funny skit about it on the scoreboard before the race.
Texting, talking.
The Devils were up 2-0 at this juncture of the game with 5:09 remaining in the first period. And then they had the race.
Representing Section 1, Auntie Anne's representing Section 120, or Mrs. Fields representing 220. Let's go! 3, 2, 1, and they're off! Let's go! Oh, they're over on 3 wide here. It is anybody's dessert at this point. And it looks like Chris has the lead. No, come on! This one is close! Come on! No, I swear! You cold-hearted twist! Stop! Oh, my goodness! It looks like it is good. All right!
The crowd goes absolutely crazy. Mrs. Fields gets its first win of the season and is finally on the board. And then exactly 4 minutes later, with 1:09 remaining in the first, Jesper Bratt scores to make it 3-0 Devils. Mrs. Fields finally won a race. The Devils win the game. What a night at the Rock. I didn't think much of it. And then I get home and I see, after the game, reporter Daniel Amoya talked about it in the post-game interviews with both Paul Cotter and Sheldon Keefe.
What did the energy of the crowd do for you guys tonight?
That was awesome. I mean, that was great. I don't know what was on the scoreboard at one time. Everyone's going nuts.
The dessert race.
The dessert race. The Mrs. Fields has not won all season. She won tonight.
Nice. Great. Yeah, that was really cool. We got to play that a little more often.
The crowd went pretty nuts when they showed the dessert race. What was your reaction in that moment?
I don't know much about it, but I heard about it. It was outstanding. Clearly, some nice work by the game crew to get the. I thought that response from the fans, I think, just kind of shocked everybody a little bit. We weren't quite sure what was happening, but I just think that our fans are so important for our team. We got to play well. You got to give them reason to cheer and get into games and all of that. But they're so important. We didn't play well the last time we were in here against Winnipeg. But it was a quiet building from the start. I mean, we were playing our best hockey coming in, and we didn't get much from our crowd in that day. We didn't, probably didn't deserve it, but it really is important, and they were engaged from the start. We gave them reason to be, but they carried it through, and big win for Mrs. Fields. So helped to bring it over the top.
And now the team is aware of the power of Mrs. Fields. I go to the very next home game, March 13th against the Edmonton Oilers. Shout out to my buddy Brian for hooking me up with tickets again. The Devils and Oilers were tied 1-1. Heading into the third period, this was a very tight playoff-like game. A little over 4 minutes into the third period, Evan Bouchard gives the Oilers a 2-1 lead with 15:42 remaining in the game. That was an absolute gut punch. It seemed like the Devils were surely on the way to a heartbreaking loss. However, exactly 2 minutes of gameplay later, with 13:42 remaining, the arena production crew got to work. It was time for another dessert race.
Indians representing section 122, or Mrs. Fields representing 214. And it's 3, 2, 1, and they are off. And let's see if Cookie can make it. Oh, it looks like Pretzel's in the lead here. Come on, you salty Pretzel. And they all fell down. Oh, it's all Pretzel. Come on, Cookie, you got this. Here comes Cookie. Those legs are winning. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. Those are the legs of a winning Cookie. It looks like, yes, it's going to be Cookie. And our winner is Mrs. Fields. And because Mrs. Fields is our winner, these local fans in section 214 are receiving dessert vouchers. And here are the dessert place standings for this season. Congratulations to our winner.
Mrs. Fields wins again. Back-to-back wins. Now has 2 wins on the season. This dude came in a cookie costume and is fired up. A mere 32 seconds of gameplay later, after the dessert race, Jesper Bratt ties the game for the Devils. Now the game is tied 2-2 with just over 13 minutes to go, and then the unthinkable happens. About a minute and a half of gameplay later, Shimon Nemitz blasts one into the net to give the Devils a 3-2 lead with 11:35 to go. Cookie power is alive and well. The cookie dude in the costume is an overnight celebrity. The crowd goes insane. What a sight at the Rock. Devils win 3-2. Massive, massive victory. And Sheldon Keefe is officially a believer.
And entering this game, the Devils only had 2 third-period comebacks. So to kind of get a comeback win against a team like this under the circumstances, what does that say to you as a coach?
Mrs. Fields carries us through.
So,
Yeah, really.
so
Mic drop moment.
What a run it has been for the Mrs. Fields Cookie. Back-to-back wins in the dessert race. The New Jersey Devils win both of the games. The Devils back at the Rock tonight hosting the Flames. Will the cookie strike again? Will the Devils win again? So many questions we will have answered soon enough, but the one thing is for sure, there's something here. Is Mrs. Fields' cookie going to be the good luck charm and the turning point for this New Jersey Devils season? Obviously, I got to do a cookie review, right? It's a very good cookie, especially for packaged. I mean, there's no comparing to fresh baked, but wow. I'm a fan of this cookie. I like them soft, but not too soft, and I like a little bit of crunch hardness to it, but not too hard. Chips Ahoy are way too hard for your boy. I do usually favor like an Entenmann's, the little ones in the box. This is kind of a perfect in-between. Not too firm, not too soft. I'm going to go 8.6. Mrs. Fields chocolate chip package cookies, 8.6. Get your Mrs. Fields for the playoff run and for your at-home snacking during the games. Link in description. Check it out. Mrs. Fields, absolutely delicious. But wow, guys, what a run for Mrs. Fields. What a run for the Devils. Jacob Markstrom back in net for the Devils tonight, hoping to beat his old team, the Flames. They got us on the Western Canada road trip. It was 0-0 with about 5 minutes left when Kevin Ball shot the puck down low and Blake Coleman put it in the net. Two former Devils hooking up to give us a loss in Calgary. And Markey's going to be back with a vengeance. He's going to want that win, but I am super pumped for the rest of this pre-playoff stretch for the Devils. I have big hopes for this team. It seems like they're starting to embrace playoff hockey, old school New Jersey Devils hockey. Strong defense, defense first, combined with good goaltending. Grind out those 2-1, 3-2 type wins. I am pumped. Just very excited for the rest of the season and hopefully a playoff berth after missing last season. Let me know what you think about this whole Mrs. Fields saga in the comments. Anything, everything New Jersey Devils hockey, just throw it out there in the comments. I enjoy talking to all of you. I'll be back soon. Lots of things in the works. If you're newer to the channel, poke around. I just did a couple of videos on Jesper Bratt, Timo Meyer, a bunch of other stuff, so go check that out on the channel. I'll be back very soon. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. Until next time, friends. Let's go, Devils.
Mrs. Fields carries us through.